Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is HYUNDAI London. Please like, share and subscribe. This is for entertainment purpose only. We all are focused on what was said to Adam. When Kaylee, Maddie and Hoodie Guy, John Jack Showalter Jr. were walking down the lane, this white pickup car parks in front of the corner club, near the corner club. Pay attention to this white pickup car. I believe this is Jack D or Adam, but I believe this is Jack D standing on top of the roof. The arrow is pointed to the white Honda that is downstairs. Quite interesting. This white Honda has white. It's off-white Honda. It looks like the one that was seen speeding off, allegedly. It could have been BK's car, it could have been this car, or it could have been another car out of the 25,000 cars just in Idaho, Moscow. So that is one. But pay attention to the pickup car, the white pickup car. That is parked behind the black car. Isn't that the same white pickup truck that we saw pulling up or parking near the corner club when Kaylee, Maddie and John Showalter was walking and talking? So we have two interesting cars here. We have a Hyundai Elantra, I believe. And then we have the white pickup car. Then we have Jack here. I'm just trying to figure out what happened, what could have happened in the quadruple murders. So I'm pointing out everything that doesn't sit right to me. You all can agree to disagree respectfully. I see Jack D seems to have a lot of fans coming to my comment channel trying to defend him. Or it could be Jack D himself, and I really don't care. Because my aim is not to put down people or point fingers, but I'm going to point my fingers to anything that is suspicious. And now that we have 3 unidentified male DNAs, 2 inside the house and 1 outside the house, I want to find out who did this horrific crime. I don't believe one person did it. As to Jack D, he is kind of, although he's ruled out, there's still many questions with him. Why did Kaylee call Jack D 7 times around 2 a.m.? Why did Maddie call him 3 times? Were they crying out for help? Did something happen? Did Adam tell Jack D what Maddie told him, allegedly? Jack D was at the corner club till after the girls left. We saw the timeline when he was sitting and talking to the girls on the bar stool. That was at 1:35. And he was there definitely a bit longer, waiting for his turn Adam, who works as the bartender. We've seen this white pickup truck allegedly could be a possibility near the corner club, parking near the corner club. We have a Hyundai here. Jagdi had injuries on his fingers. And those pictures are not from social media. Those pictures are from Google, to be honest. If you zoom in, you can see his fingers are injured. His face looks swollen. Either he got himself into a fight in the bar. Maybe he and Adam had it off, allegedly. Or maybe something else happened. And then you have this picture that I can never get off my mind. Why would Kaylee's father look at Jagdi in that way? Look at Jagdi looking into his eyes. That's two men staring at each other. Kaylee's mother went to give him a hug because I think she wanted to ease down the tension between the two men. Jagdi did not even call Kaylee Congalvis and Maddie Morgan, his parents and family, to tell them what happened. He said he was sleeping. He was playing PlayStation and fell asleep. That's his alibi. His alibi sounds more legit than Brian Christopher Koberger's alibi. That I would give him credit for. I, Percy, do not believe that Jagdi was sleeping. Kaylee Congalvis was moving. She was moving to Texas. She was going to take Murphy with her, the precious dog that they share together. Could that have been a motive? Allegedly. Could Kaylee and Maddie have been calling Jagdi because they wanted to convince him that it wasn't true what Maddie said to Adam, whatever was said? I'm not going to sit and guess what was said to Adam. That was something the police should have found out. But guess what? Adam is in Texas, in Houston, where Kaylee was supposed to be. Could Jagdi have taken the breakup hard? Was things going rough for him, allegedly, towards the end? Just a question. This is Murphy, Kaylee and Jack, his dog. This is for the entertainment purpose only. I always wonder if Murphy knew the intruder, the killer, or the killers. Because Maddie and Kaylee were sleeping allegedly in one room. Or could it be possible that Kaylee was sleeping in her room with Murphy? That would make more sense. And she must have heard Maddie yelling, or she must have heard maybe lamps and things getting knocked off, loud noises in Maddie's room, and she could have opened the door and said, "Maddie, are you all right?" And then it could have been too late for Kaylee to. Were they killed at the same place, or were they put in the bed near each other, allegedly? Because let's not forget, this was a crime scene that the police were called into 8 hours later. Bodies could have been moved, trigger warning, allegedly. Items could have been moved, evidence could have been moved out of the house. Where's the knife? Or the knives? Who could have kept Murphy quiet? Because Murphy barked only towards the end. It has to be somebody who knew Murphy, allegedly. There are many people I'm sure who know Murphy. Jack, Adam, John Showalter, Dylan, Bethany Funk, since they live in the house. I wish Murphy could talk. Look at Jack D. Look at the scars on his face. People are still defending him. Now he has his hand. See, he has a bandage there. Whatever he has on. I think it's a bandage. Why does his face look like that? Allegedly. Did he trip and fall? What about the hand? Why does he have a bandage on his hand? There was a latent shoe print found near Dylan's room. And there's 3 unidentified male DNAs found inside and outside of the house. Of course, Brian Christopher Kohberger would not want a speedy trial. And he shouldn't want a speedy trial because the prosecutor has the right to turn in all the evidence. Period. Why is Stephen Goncalves so upset? What did he hear about Jack? What does he know about Jack? This was the car in front of Jack's house. I wonder if the police has checked it out. This was all in the beginning of the case. Jack, Maddie, and Kaylee were at the Corner Club, and Jack, John Showalter, and Adam. What happened? What really happened there? I believe everything started from the Corner Club. Something was said by Maddie, I believe, may she rest in peace, to Adam. We heard that. And whatever was said, Adam must have told someone. He could have told possibly Jack, his best friend. And Jack could have told someone else because they were scared of getting into trouble if the residence was targeted for whatever reason. Jack is smiling. He doesn't look like he's tired, that he's going to bed soon. Why didn't he pick up the girls' phone calls? 7 times from Kaylee, may she rest in peace, and 3 times from Maddie. What happened in the Corner Club? Why was Madison Morgan so intoxicated? Why did the bartender continue to pour her drinks? Isn't there a law? There has to be a law. You're not supposed to be serving someone who's over the limit. But they did. Or could, allegedly, a roofie, or Mickey or whatever be put into the drinks of Maddie. Maybe it's so that she couldn't talk anymore, since she was maybe telling things that she wasn't supposed to say to Adam. I wonder if Maddie told Jack D something, since she told Adam. Maybe Jack D is trying to find out what Maddie told Adam and how much she knows. Allegedly, possibly, because something was told to Adam. John Showalter had this picture previously on his Facebook. Look at the gun. We've seen other pictures with him hunting with K-bar knives. There's 2 K-bar knives on the floor. Why were these people ruled out so quickly? If Brian Christopher Koberger was the person who did this horrific quadruple murders, he could get away easily because there isn't any solid evidence. They just have genealogical evidence to go with. I don't believe Brian Koberger did it by himself, if he did it. These people had more motive, I would say. They were acting sus in the beginning. Why was Mr. Hoodie guy not showing his face and avoiding the cameras and the grub truck video? Why did Joe Vito lie and say that he doesn't know Jack John Showalter? You could see they were clearly having lengthy conversations and laughing. I don't believe one word that comes out of Joe Vito's mouth, because I've caught him with over 20 lies. And everyone can go back to his interviews and listen to how many times he lies. This man loves his guns because he put it there clearly for us to see. He loves playing with knives. Is he trying to impress girls with it? Or does he have symptoms of antisocial personality disorder? Or could it be possible that he just has wealthy parents who would help him out in any situation he puts himself into? We don't know where Jack Showalter went after the grub truck. We just saw him going straight down. He could go straight down and then go around and come back from the other side. He was literally 5 minutes walk away from the girl's house. I'm not accusing anyone of this horrific quadruple murders, but I'm trying to figure out what happened. And since there's 3 unidentified male DNAs, I'm going to go through everyone who were suspicious from the start because they were ruled out too soon. I think this is the good vibes train. I heard there's one in Kaylee's room and there's one in the living room or corridor. Look at the fingerprint. If y'all don't believe me, y'all can find this in the inside edition. This is evidence. We have this fingerprints. We have the Leighton print, shoe print. We have the leather knife sheet found near Maddie's bed. And we have the glove that was found outside the residence. Only the knife sheet had Brian Kohlberger's father, Michael Kohlberger, is DNA that linked back to Brian. But this DNA, the fingerprints, the latent shoe print, and the glove found outside does not belong to Brian Kohlberger. Others, his attorney, Ann Taylor, wouldn't have been asking for it. She doesn't want anything that would put her client into trouble. So there are 3 unidentified DNA, male DNAs. I've heard many people saying that's including Kohlberger. That isn't including Kohlberger. I've read it. These are 3 unidentified DNAs that was on the scene, and we heard Ann Taylor telling the judge that she hasn't received it, and we saw the prosecutor being upset over it. He said, well, we don't have it and all, and the lab didn't send it to us and all. But this is important. They need to answer these questions. Ann Taylor deserves to give her client, to make sure her client gets a fair trial. And if Kohlberger has said that he doesn't want a speedy trial anymore, I don't blame him for that. He's entitled to it. Because imagine if it wasn't him. Or imagine if he was not only the person involved. They need to get to the bottom of this case and find out exactly what happened on that awful night. I'm sure this is a person who did not wear a glove. Because there wouldn't be any DNA if they were wearing a glove. Please like, share, and subscribe.